So throughout a lot of the times in my life, I'd always be hearing things like, "Oh, reality is what you make it. You make up your own reality," and stuff like that, right? Now, let's actually look into that, cuz that's actually very true. Reality is literally what you make it, right? If you're someone right now that's lazy, you're someone that's fat, or whatever the case may be, that's the reality that you chose, right? Because you're literally the only one that chose to continue eating high calories with snacks and all of that. You're the only one that chose to just lay in bed all day and be lazy. So it's literally all your fault, right? But the thing is, you literally created that reality for yourself. Anyone that you see that's successful, that's the reality that they chose to live. It didn't just happen on accident. They didn't just wake up and all of a sudden they were successful, or they were just born in a family that was successful. Yeah, the case may be that some people, it's rare, or whatever the case may be, but some people might actually be born in a successful family and they have advantages over someone that isn't, right? I'm not going to ignore that fact, yes. But the thing is, that person still decided to choose that reality, because there's so much people that was born in a wealthy family, so much people that was born around all of these successful people that literally would just give them head starts and just teach them everything. And the crazy thing is, those people would end up doing cocaine, they would end up doing drugs, they would end up homeless, right? They wouldn't even end up on the same exact path as their family member that's rich, or whatever the case may be. And that just goes to show that reality really is whatever you make it. So this is just a quick reminder and a message that anyone out there that's listening, you choose your own reality, right? Whatever you're doing right now, however your life is right now, you literally chose it to be like that. Because if you wanted it to be otherwise, if you actually wanted to be successful, and if that's your goal, then you would actually wake up every day and do habits that actually bring success, right? You wouldn't wake up every day and then just be lazy and be procrastinating and just take long to actually go do what you're supposed to be doing. You wouldn't do that, right? You would just wake up and say, okay, I'm someone that chose to have a successful reality, right? Whatever success might be for you. To everyone, everyone thinks that success is just being rich and all of that. Yeah, that's a good part of being successful. But there's a lot of rich people that aren't successful, right? So success is basically whatever you want in life, and you master that thing and actually become great in that field. That's called success, right? So it can literally be anything that you want to do. If, for example, you want to be a doctor, right? Then if you go to medical school and you pass all of the exams and everything, then that's successful. You became successful, because you achieved what you were trying to achieve. Now, to someone else that wants to be a pilot, that doesn't really seem like success for them, right? Because they don't want to be a doctor, they want to be a pilot. So passing pilot's flight school will literally be successful to them, and vice versa. So what I'm trying to say is, you make up the reality that you live in. You make up your own reality. Even me, this is a message to myself. Like I say a lot in a lot of my videos, right? This is not me basically criticizing anyone and acting like someone that's perfect. A lot of the messages that I bring forth to y'all, a lot of it is actually me, in a sense, talking and teaching myself. Now that might sound dumb or crazy, whatever, right? But basically, this is kind of like a journal in a way, right? I'm basically, like, years from now, I could always look back at these videos and look where I came from, right? And that's just the point of everything. This is my success. This is my form of success. When my YouTube channel blows up and I get a lot of views, and a lot of people start paying attention to what I have to say, and a lot of people start learning from me, then that's my form of success. So all I'm trying to say is, you make up the reality that you live in, and it's that simple. So change the reality that you want, change the reality that you're living in right now to the reality that you actually want to live in, right? See, that's crazy. That's a good quote. Change the reality that you are living in right now to the reality that you want to live in, right? Don't just be living in whatever reality. Actually change it to the reality that you want to live in, right? A lot of people, they're living, but they're not live in. They're not living in the reality that they want to. They just live, right? They're like robots. So the point of this video is to actually teach you a lesson. And if you actually learn something, then that's part of my success. See, there we go again. This is literally what success really is. It just depends on whatever your mindset is and whatever your goal is, or your purpose, I should say, right? So simply, the choice is yours. Do you want to live however you're living right now, and you're worried about this, you're worried about that, you're constantly in a state of fight or flight, right? And you're always high cortisol, and you're always worried, and you're always overthinking and all of that? Or do you actually want to live in a reality where you are successful, in a reality where you basically, if you don't fail, or how do I say this? If you don't make yourself fail, then failure doesn't even exist. That's the type of reality you want to live in, right? If you don't give up, then there's basically no existence of failure. It does not exist, right? You don't lose. You don't ever lose. It's like a video game. When you have mods, you know what I mean? Like mods as in like you have cheats, right? So you basically hack the game. Now you can literally get anything that you want. So at that point, right? Think about it. Think about it as GTA. Let's just use GTA 5 for an example, or Call of Duty, right? Let's just say you're playing Call of Duty, and this is a perfect example. Let's just say you're playing Call of Duty and you're playing online, and you have mods, aka you have hacks, right? And you basically have invincibility, and you can be invisible, nobody can see you, and you have unlimited health, so you can't die, and you have unlimited ammo and all of that. Then at that point, it's like, literally nobody can beat you, right? Nobody can beat you. Nobody could win the game unless if you allow them to win the game. So if you want to die in the game, then you'll just turn off unlimited health. If you want to die, then you'll just turn off invisibility, right? And allow people to see you. So it's literally that simple. That was a perfect analogy, right? That's exactly how you want to have your real life to be. This is exactly how you want your life to be like, right? If you don't allow anyone to beat you, and you don't allow anyone to take control over or beat you in business and stuff like that, then you basically have to have cheats in real life. Now, I'm not talking about literally having cheats, but what I'm saying is you have to have full control over your actual life. So you got to think of real life as a video game, and you're the person with all the mods and all the cheats, because your mods and your cheats is basically knowledge, right? I'm going to tell you that straight. That is basically knowledge. Once you have knowledge, then you can literally fast forward everything. Think about it. If a fat person had literally all the knowledge on how to become skinny, then he would become skinny. If he knew exactly how to eat, exactly how much times per week to train, for exactly the amount of time every single day, and the exact amount of time to get sleep, the exact way to calculate his sleep, the exact way to get enough sleep and everything, then he would literally just be skinny. See, knowledge goes a long way. A lot of people, they ignore knowledge, but a knowledge is literally the pinnacle of the cheat. This is literally cheat codes in real life. This is the real life version of hacks. Once you have all of the knowledge, then you can do anything. And with that being said, peace.